Hey everyone, this is Miss Lavonda giving you a quick instructional video on how to solve for x. Solving for x in an equation is just one of those fundamental things you learn in algebra when you begin. And so once you tackle this and really get successful at solving for x quickly, algebra really gets easy for you. So let's see how we can make this easier for you. So two things that I notice immediately when I'm looking at this equation, 3x plus 4 equals 10, is that we have two things that we need to get rid of. I want to get rid of this positive 4, and I want to get rid of this 3. Now, the positive 4 is just a unit that's attached in the equation, right? But this 3 is what we call a coefficient. And a coefficient is a number that's attached to a variable. And actually, the operation that's happening between this 3 and the x is multiplication. So essentially, this is 3 times x, but a number with a variable next to it is just 3x when we multiply it. So now that we have broken that down, let's look at what we can do in order to solve this equation. So the first thing I would like to do is to go ahead and get rid of this positive 4. And I can accomplish that by doing the opposite. So since this is plus 4, I'm going to subtract 4 on both sides. And when I say on both sides, that means on either side of the equal sign. So if I do something on one side of the equation, I have to do it on the other. And so this positive 4 and negative 4, well, we know that when we have a positive and a negative of the same number, we get 0. So this is my favorite part. It's gone. So now we are left with another level of equation. I like to think of it in levels. So our first level was this equation, and now we did subtraction on both sides of 4. So now my next one is bringing things down. So I'm going to bring this 3x down because we didn't do anything to that yet. And we don't have to do anything right here up to this plus 4 and minus 4. It's gone already. But we have this 10 minus 4, and you all don't know, it's 6. So we're going to bring down the equals and bring this down, which is 6. All right? Perfect. It's looking better already. So now we have 3x equals 6. And this is where we have to think about what to do, because we said with the plus 4, we did the opposite, what was minus 4. Well, what's the opposite when we're dealing with this 3? Well, remember we mentioned that the 3 and the x are being multiplied? Well, what's the opposite of multiplication? Division, right? So we're going to divide on both sides, which is we're just going to put like a division symbol, almost like a fraction. And we're going to put 3 under here. So we're going to divide by the same number. See how we did the opposite here? When we had plus 4, we subtracted 4. We did the opposite with the same number. We're going to do the opposite here with the same number. We had multiplication. Now we're doing division. Now this, again, is one of my favorite parts. 3 divided by 3, what does that give us? 1. So we're just going to slash that out. It doesn't exist anymore. And then we have an x left equals 6 over 3. I'm going to bring down the x. Let's use orange, because we have an x still here. The 3's are gone, but the x still remains. We have an equals that I'll bring down. And 6 divided by 3 gives us 2. So the answer to our equation is x equals 2. Now, I know you're telling me now, Miss Lavonda, I get it, x equals 2, but how do I check it? What if I mess up? What if one of the steps just don't work for me? Well, let me tell you. Well, when we get to the end point where we figure out what a variable is, we can check it by plugging this number into the original equation. So I'm going to do this. Instead of x, I'm going to plug in 2. Remember, this is multiplication, so I'll put parentheses around it. Remember, this means multiplication. Same thing as if I did this, okay? So we have 3 times 2 plus 4 equals 10. Now, if we did this correctly, we should have the same number on the left side of the equals and the right. So PEMDAS tells us that we're supposed to do parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So we don't have parentheses, well, we do have parentheses technically, 3 times 2. Exponent, multiplication, we have multiplication, we don't have exponent. Division, none. We do have addition, we don't have subtraction, but I'm going to consider this a parentheses. Actually, I'm going to consider this multiplication. In the parentheses is just a 2. That's done. So in PEMDAS, multiplication comes first. 3 times 2 is 6. And then we're just going to bring down the plus 4 equals 10. We know that it works because 6 plus 4 is 10 equals 10. All right, looks like it checked out. We did it correctly. So x does in fact equal 2. I hope this helped you all. Please stay tuned for more videos and helping you through your algebra journey, and we will have some more videos with Algebra 2, geometry, and calculus. All right, thank you so much for tuning in, and please subscribe to our channel. We are growing, and we want to make sure that we help you throughout the school year. Thank you.